Hey guys, welcome to today's recipe. It's your host Steve. Today I'm going to see how quickly I can try to whip together a chicken Alfredo pizza. I've got some sauce all ready to go, so I don't have to make that or anything. This is one dough that you probably could order online as Portland pie, and this isn't a commercial or anything. That's just something I've been using lately. The Portland Pie Company. And I will tell you guys that this is going to be the hardest part about making a pizza is getting the dough out of here. That's like the hardest part. So right away, you're going to be getting real sticky dough, right? So the first thing I like to do, guys, is I like to throw a little layer of flour down. And that way it kind of gets me going on that. Take that little piece out there. It's like a piece of the package or something. Always check your dough, make sure you're good to go. And you can start putting this in, guys. And you can even just sprinkle, I like to sprinkle a little bit of flour on both sides. Get it kind of worked in good so it's nice and dry. I like it dry. And that also will help as well, guys. That will also help the pizza not stick to the actual pizza screen. So we're going to go ahead and do that, guys. All right. This is going to be a 16-inch. This is going to be for a 16-inch, guys. So that's what we're rolling with right now. We're going to do this for a 16-incher. There, get that nice and rolled out real good, guys. And then I can even just do a quick flip for fun. Get that up there. And then back down, guys. And then what we're going to do, that wasn't the best flips I've ever done, but I like to practice. It's fun. And then we'll go right onto the dough here. Right onto the screen, my bad. Trying to whip this together as quick as I can, guys, of course. That's kind of like today's challenge. And what I do like to do, guys, is I'll push the crust part around in a circle like this. And this isn't going to be perfect crust, guys, but when you're making like at-home pizzas right like this, it really doesn't need to. One other thing you guys can do is spray your screen with the non-stick spray. That's what I like to do. So the next thing I'm going to do, guys, before I get things prepped is I'm just going to kind of like get my broccoli finely chopped. And I just do that, a little bit of crunching motion with cutting it up. What I've done, guys, is I've used only the actual broccoli florets, just because I don't really want a lot of the you don't want any hard parts in your pizza. And you also don't want the choking hazard part of the bottom of the broccoli is really stiff, and you don't want that. So, all right, we'll keep going with the video. So the next thing I'm going to work on, guys, is like, you could add stuff to this. You could add any spice you want to it. You could add garlic powder to it. Put that in there. So this is garlic Alfredo sauce. Classic Alfredo pasta sauce. I've never actually cooked with this, so I'm kind of going, this is quite a bit of sauce. I mean, you can go light. I like kind of a little bit more sauce on my pizzas. So I'm going to do that. Here we go. Yeah, that's nice and broccoli chicken Alfredo is what we're going to be working with, guys. And then what I'm going to do, guys, is I'll just add a whole bag of cheese to it. We'll add the whole bag of cheese, get that sprinkled on good. There we go. Get that all in there. And then spread it out nice and evenly over the pizza. There we go. Yeah, and then it really don't matter if the crust is kind of cheesy too. That really don't matter too much. You can pull it back if that's to your liking. And then the next thing I'm going to do, guys, is put some broccoli on. And you don't have to go like heavy on it. You can go light. Like probably tonight, I'm not going to go super heavy on the broccoli. There we go. There we go. And this is the part, guys, where I'd probably add like maybe like a small amount of salt and pepper. Maybe some garlic powder, you know, a little bit of pepper, a little bit of salt. You know, you can always add some garlic salt if you want. You just don't want to make it like overly salty because that's going to kind of irritate people. The other thing with your chicken is you don't want to overcook the chicken because it's also going to bake for 20 minutes. So you don't want to have it raw on the pizza, but you also don't want to have it overcooked chicken. You just want to have it cooked enough so there's no pink spots. That's what you guys want to do. And then once you get all your ingredients on, like right now, this is pretty much to my liking because I'm just doing chicken and broccoli. You don't want to have the pizza too thick. So that's why I'm going to just take my hands and just spread things out a little bit, because it's going to help it cook way better. You don't want things like mounded up, because that's where you're going to run into issues. If you're using things like meat, like hamburger, I recommend like fully cooking it and then just kind of adding it in at the end. That's what I would do. Because like I said, it's going to cook for another 20 minutes. So you don't want whatever meats you're using to overcook. So that's going to be the pizza pretty much in a nutshell, guys. I'm going to stick this pizza in 400 degrees for 20 minutes is going to be today's recipe. But don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video. I'm going to try to put some of my designed Amazon shirts in the comment section or description so you guys can get a cheap shirt at a good price. Until next time, thanks for tuning in. I hope you guys have a great one. See you soon.